Hello, here's Andreas Kisser from Sepultura, and you are watching Metalshop TV. Enjoy! Yeah, Quadra came out right before the lockdown happened in February 2020, and the lockdown happened in March. So we had to wait for 2 years, to play the album, and that's what we're doing now in 2022 and 23. And the plan is to continue touring for the next year. We want to celebrate 40 years of Sepultura. We are planning a very special tour, special products, connected to that mark, that anniversary. And new music, I don't know. I mean, we're not thinking about that right now. I think we still want to explore a lot of the Quadra album, which is a very strong album. We still have a lot of stuff to do, a lot of places to go, and we're gonna take our time. We're not in a rush, to do something new right now. I think strongest in our career, really. It put Sepultura in a different place, Of course, you cannot compare 1993 or 94 to 2000, whatever, But for what it is, it's really working great for us. Really, it seems that it's opening possibilities for new fans to come to see Sepultura, younger generation, which is great. And in that respect, it's one of our most powerful albums in our career, It's fantastic. We're working on it, yes. We're working on a ballad. I mean, since he joined the band, we are starting, we try to do a ballad. It's like our challenge, Maybe we can achieve now for the celebrations for 40 years, I mean, we have a plan to record a live album. Actually, we are recording this whole tour. We're recording every show, and we're gonna collect, some songs to put together in a live album, and it might happen that we're gonna work on 1 or 2 new songs, to be together with this live album, but not like a real new album, songs connected to the 40-year anniversary, our history, and celebration about like that. Not at all. This is not something that accumulates. It's not because we did an album that we are holding, some heavy. Each album has their whole history and place in time. It's not something that we learn with the stuff from the past, but we live today. Listening to new stuff and having new experiences, traveling and meeting new people, Like I said, a lot of young people are first starting to see Sepultura now for the first time, and that's a lot of motivation for us as well, So we take ideas from everywhere, and we are alive and experiencing things with our ears, with our eyes, with our smell and feelings, and this is happening every day, So there's no accumulation. It doesn't feel that we are too heavy with our pockets or something, that we have to come up with something, compare what we did in the past. I don't know. It's very free. We just take very, natural. It's what we do. I mean, we are musicians, It'll be hard for us to, to prepare for a World Cup, to play soccer, for instance, That would be hard. But, music is something that we do naturally. It's not pressure at all, We love what we do. Yeah, definitely. That's why he's great. He did Roots with us because of that, because he had a totally different approach on music, on art, and it is what it is. Roots is a fantastic album too today, sound-wise and everything we did there, and Ross is a big part of it for sure. Mediator was amazing to work with him again. Of course, different times, different situation. But same crazy guy, same genius, you know. Ross is fantastic. I love to work with him. I think he takes the best out of the artist, you know, of the musician. And sometimes it's tough. It's not easy. And it didn't supposed to be easy, you know. We're not there like going to, I know, vacation or Disneyland, you know. We're there like learning. It's a whole process, you know. Working on an album is not easy, you know. You really have to prepare yourself physically and mentally to go inside and really be sure the direction you want to go and etc. And be ready to improvise and ready to learn, you know, and to grow. Every album we did, we came out better musicians for sure, you know, afterwards. And Ross is a fantastic guy, a fantastic, you know, producer that worked with so many different musicians, not only metal, and he brings that to whatever project he's in, you know. So I did 3 albums with Ross: Roots with Sepultura, Mediator with Sepultura, and De La Tierra 2, which was great as well, you know. Yeah, we did an album. We did Sepultura. After the lockdown in March, we knew we couldn't go anywhere. You know, we had to cancel the tour. We had to cancel everything. We couldn't even see each other. We couldn't rehearse. We couldn't meet anything. You know, so we started using the internet and, you know, exploring new tools like, you know, Zoom and all those meeting rooms and stuff that really opened the possibilities for us to continue as a band, you know. So every Wednesday we did a Sepultura event on the internet, playing music, each one of it, you know, their own houses and stuff, and we did interviews with amazing people, not only music, but, you know, many different subjects, talking to our fans. Everybody was home, you know, calling our friends to be a part of the jams, you know, like great musicians that were a part. And in the end, we had an album, you know, and really helped the band to stay focused and working. Not to forget the release of the album, Quadra, because it just came out, you know, and we didn't have the possibility to tour. So we talk a lot about the album and etc. And it was great. I mean, of course, when a tragedy like that happened, a big door closes, but 10 other opens, you know. So we just look around and found new possibilities to be Sepultura without touring, which I thought was impossible because we are a touring band, you know. We love to be on the road and stuff. But yeah, we managed to be Sepultura without the stage, and it was great. It kept the band alive and working and, you know, busy with our minds and stuff, and was very positive, you know. I don't know, man. The whole set list, it feels great, you know. The old stuff together with the new stuff. But of course, it's great to play new stuff. I mean, we just introduced this last song, Ali, on the set, so it's a newer song for us and to play, and it's a lot of fun to play that song, you know. But all the songs are great, you know. The reaction and, you know, 2 years that the fans could be at home listening to the album, you know, so they know the music, they know the songs, and it feels that they are very connected to us, you know. It's great. No, we're here. Otherwise we wouldn't be here, right? I mean, we're managing to do a great tour. The shows were being sold out everywhere. You know, the fans are really buying the merch and stuff to keep this flowing, you know, and it's great. It feels that people want to go out and really be a part of life, you know, not being home and just, you know, tomorrow I do this, tomorrow I do that. No, it's now, you know, now that life happens, you know, so it's great. I cannot complain, man. You know, it was always hard to be on the road. Always. It doesn't matter if you are of this size, you have, you know, higher cost or less cost, but always a big challenge, you know, to put a circus, you know, the rock and roll circus on the road. But we have an amazing crew, many amazing managers, you know, the band, it's really tight. fantastic fans, you know, that really keeps this band alive. Fans that don't like to buy bootleg stuff, you know, they buy the official stuff, that where the money goes at the right place. It comes to the band, it goes to the label, it goes to the manager, so we managed to make it happen, you know. So without the fans, nothing would be possible, so we all have to thank them, you know, a lot. Ah, man, I mean, there's so many. I mean, of course, I mean, Exodus, you know, Bonded by Blood, for me, it's a masterpiece. It's one of the albums that I consider my guitar school, you know, together with Kill 'Em All and, you know, Anthrax, you know, Slayer, of course. But I mean, thrash metal, I mean, metal in general, if you try really to put in too much different shelves, you know, it gets weird, because everything's music, and it's every band gets influenced by each other, you know, which is great. But Overkill is amazing, you know. There's so many out there, but I think Exodus really represents, you know, the best of thrash metal ever. I mean, we play here so many times, you know, at Brutal Assault, and, you know, in so many different places, at Pilsner and Trutnov, and different, you know, festivals and touring. Derek lived here for a while, you know, he has a son that was born here, and he lives here and stuff. So we have a really cool connection with Czech Republic. I don't drink anymore, but one thing I miss a lot is the beer. The Czech beer, which is the best in the world for sure. And the people, you know, we have great fans here, always great times, and it's a beautiful place, a beautiful country. Praga is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, you know, so it's good to be here. It's always good to be back here. Yeah, of course. First time I went on stage was at my school. It was a power trio. I was the guitar player and singer, together with the bass player and a drummer. And I was so shy because I had to sing, and I couldn't look towards the crowd, you know. Microphone was here, so I was singing looking to the bass player. I was very shy, very nervous, but we did the show. It was great. It was amazing. Remember, my father was there, you know, my sisters. It was at my school, you know, at the sports court of the school, and a lot of friends around and stuff. So, and we played Judas Priest, Whitesnake, Metallica, Venom, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, you know, all that beautiful stuff. Bizarre was the wait coming here today. On this way to the interview. It was a really bizarre place, but this place is amazing, it's fantastic. But I don't know, man, I don't know if I can remember something bizarre that happened. You know, I know that we are always concerned about how the security treat our fans, you know, on the mosh pit or, you know, on the barricade and stuff. And we had to stop one gig once at Rock in Rio in 2001. Because a fan, I don't know how he managed to come on the stage, because the stage is very high and stuff. And the security was really tough, you know, they're really violent. And we had to stop the song and stuff, and to try to save him, you know. I mean, he was wrong, but he didn't have to be killed for that, you know. So it was tense, because it was 200,000 people there. You know, we had to stop the show and not try to create tension, you know, between the crowd and the security, because could be very dangerous for everyone out there, you know. But we managed, you know, to save the fan and to make sure that the security was more professional, you know, doing their job instead of just attacking the kids for no reason.